Alright, time to find some trees with epic music. So, we heard a lot of talk about Rhoda trees, so maybe there's something to it. Since I have the Rhoda seed tree, or nut, equipped, you understand the language of nature, don't you? My name is Rhoda. Let me tell you a secret of Asteria. There's a silver sword buried at the foot of my brother. So yes, if you have the seed equipped, you can actually talk to the trees. In other verses, you actually eat the nut in order to talk to them. Destruction will once again play the leg of ease. Violence will reign chaos. I can feel it in my roots. It is time for you to set out on your journey, young man. Godspeed. Shining light flows out from the root of the tree. Congratulations, you found buried treasure. Yes, we get the silver sword. Sorry, I've been wanting to play Ogre Battle for a while. That was a fun game. By the way, this music is from the orchestral... they did an orchestral version of Ogre Battle. Only a few tracks were actually from the game, though, but... yeah, whatever. Back to the mines. Just go ahead and save. And in we go. And let's have some more rockin' mine tunes, since this is the final time we're going down here and it's time to kick some ass. This is actually from the anime. Yeah, there was an East anime. OVA, excuse me. There was two of them actually. The first one, it was okay. The second one was pretty good. Deals with East 2. There was work on a third, but they kind of stopped. It was, I believe, focused on East 4. So, right, you're probably wondering what I'm doing right now. I'm just checking out stuff. I'm going to be doing some grinding here because, well, the third area of the mines is kind of tricky, but the boss of this area, well, he's probably the second hardest boss in this game, if not the hardest. It's a toss-up between him and one of the bosses we'll be fighting in Darm Tower. And you probably noticed that, yeah, I haven't had any video skips. Like I said, it was just in a portion of this. Everything's working fine now. It's just the audio is non-existent. I said it was going, I believe, I want to say 4 minutes out of sync at some certain points, especially at this point. So now you can actually see how to exactly get to where you need to go, since we don't have the Ice Pirates time skipping crap going on. So got all of our tier 4. I'll go ahead and put the heal ring to heal a bit. And I'll go ahead and go down into the lower depths of the mines. The final depths, which I believe was floor 3, or basement 3. For doing Zelda logic. Speaking of Zelda logic, I know that this game gets compared a lot to Zelda, especially Link to the Past. There is some obvious connections to it, but keep in mind, this actually the original, which was PC-88, came out before Link. And again, I decided to change the music up here. And I really love this remix. This is actually from Trauma Center Under the Knife 2. Was another remix by Washu Doll. And yeah, Phoenixes. They're extremely fast. They hit for a lot of points of damage. And they can come at you very quickly. And we've got some Dark Nuts. Green Dark Nuts. And we have a chest here. We get the Darm Key. This is the key we need to get to the final boss. There's also a chest with a heal potion in here. Go ahead and heal. Now what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to do some grinding, but I'm actually going to show my grinding just to show how quickly grinding can actually be done in this game. This is normally in RPGs, you know, you usually take like an hour or two grinding. In East, a few minutes and you're good to go. That's what I really like about this series. But that was one of the issues I had playing the DS version was, since you actually had an attack button, it made grinding a bit slower as opposed to just bumping into them. Now the other versions, like the PSP version and the PC version, which was East Eternal 1 and 2, they still had the bump and go kart physics, so the grinding is pretty fast in those. Technically you can do the bump and go with the DS version, but you have to use the stylus, and I was playing on the emulator. Yeah, you can, and even the stylus controls aren't that good. Killing more phoenixes. And we got Sir Crawley down here. Of course, this place does look kind of like a sewer, so I can understand why he would be here. Don't know who Sir Crawley is? Go play Chrono Trigger right now. Go ahead and heal. So, to level up for this guy, you are really gonna have to level up a few levels, and as you notice, the experience bar decreases in terms of levels because this game has a system where once you reach certain levels, the amount of XP you get decreases to the point where they only give you 1 XP per. It keeps you from, you know, grinding in lower levels and whatnot. I mean, it makes sense. Actually, it's a good system. But we are going to have to do a few levels here. In fact, I think once I get to the next level, which is at 2300, I should be good. There we go. Okay. I should be good now. Time to go fight Batman. Yeah, I said Batman. I believe his name is Vagulian. In later versions, they give each of the bosses names. There's the chest I was talking about. Get a heal potion here. Since I already have one, just get a health restoration, which actually was pretty useful this time. And go through these caves. I'm trying to remember exactly where to go here. Okay. Go down here. This seems like the right way. There's a lot of twists and turns here. I wonder if someone actually made a map of this place. Now you get past the dark nuts. Ah, here we go. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay, and there's the door. Go ahead and heal. Time to fight one of the most annoying boss in the game. Well, one of two. I have fought this guy a lot of times and died a lot. Unfortunately, I think I lost that footage, but I'll show you how hard this guy is. So go in here, much like the Centipede, grab treasure, and it's Batman. So the only time you can actually hit this guy is when he forms and opens his wings. It's a very short period, and if you're not in the period when you hit him, he does a lot of damage, and the bats do a lot of damage. Yes, this is the... Like I said, and he can do these fake outs where he looks like he's about to form and then just break apart and just screw you up. That's one of the main reasons how he kills you. And he can just spam that too. Alright, let's try this again. Get over here. There we go. Oh, wow. Didn't get hit that time. That's very unusual for this boss. Yep. Pretty much want to kind of keep the bats in the one spot. I got another good hit. And... Ooh, almost dead. That's good. Of course, I'm almost dead too. Die, you motherfucking asshole! Whew. Like I said, I fought that guy excess of 12 times during this recording. And we get this stupid ass book. Better be freaking worth it. However, there's one thing I want to show. Now you remember, this is kind of strange. Remember someone was talking about while working in mines restrained annex room with 2 goddesses. This is this annex room he speaks of. But the goddesses aren't there. That raises an eyebrow and a few questions. Where do the statues go? Now the thing is, I didn't realize that's what he was talking about. For the longest time, and a lot of people thought this, when he was talking about the statues of the 2 goddesses, was a reference to the shrine with the gold statues that warped you everywhere. But that's actually not the case. If you pay attention, he did say working in the mines, and yeah, it's easy to miss that. And it's also missed the fact because, well, there was no goddesses there, so there you go. That room gets explained quite a bit, especially in Eternal version, and Chronicles is going to explain it too. And let's go ahead and get Volume Dabby. The carnage came quickly, and with no warning, lava flowed through the land, and soon all was ablaze. We believe the creation of Claria was the source of this violent act of terror. Therefore, we bury the Claria deep beneath the ground. If the Claria is ever unearthed, the same tragedy will befall Ys. The remaining books must be in Darm Tower. That place is a festering nest of evil. Pretty much. May I ask my son Godamned to help you get to the tower's entrance? I can see you are well-built and smart. I think you'll be okay. Well-built, Which makes it sound like we're in an automobile or something. Yes, we are built for tough. But, yeah... From what I recall, the Claria was buried in the Ristine mines, and the miners dug it up. I'll explain more about that later, how it ties in. Right now, I'm going to get to Godamned, and normally I'd be pissed off because the audio screwed up, and Godamned has some dialogue, but luckily I have a burned version of the soundtrack, so I do have the dialogue, so let me go ahead and play that as we go in here. Because Godamned does have... It's pretty cool what Godamned says.
Oh, I have heard about your bravery. You're going to Darm Tower to find the book, aren't you? The locals here call it the Tower of Death. You can imagine why. The door only opens from one direction, so none of the gruesome creatures inside can creep out. Once you go in there, you'll never be able to get back out. If you are really as brave as they say you are, then the entrance to the tower is at the back of this house. Good luck. You'll need it.
Thank you for that vote of confidence, Godamned. And we can't get out from this point. So, and as soon as we get through this door, we won't be able to come out either. And welcome to Darm Tower. Yeah. So, if you have any last minute shopping, do that before you go into here. But for now, I see you guys later. Brimstone signing off. Take it easy.